You will never become enlightened. Once there lived a very kind and generous man. He was loved by many for his good works. One day a famous master came to his village. The man went to see him. He prostrated himself at the feet of the holy man and said, "Master, I want to become enlightened, compassionate and wise, so that I may help all living beings. What should I do?" The master saw that the man was sincere, so he told him, "Go to the mountains and meditate. Chant the special prayer I shall give you. When you do this constantly and with great devotion, then you will surely become enlightened very soon. Then you will be able to help others through your wisdom and compassion." The man was very happy and did what the master had told him. He went into the mountains which surrounded the village, found a cave and began to meditate in earnest. For many years he was staying in the cave, but did not become enlightened. 20 years passed. One day the kind man heard that the famous master would visit the village again. He came down from his mountain cave to talk to the holy man. He prostrated in the master's feet and said, "Master, for 20 years I have been meditating and praying as you instructed me, but still I am not enlightened. I must be doing something wrong." The master looked solemn. Then he asked, "What did I tell you to do?" The kind man said, "I meditated as you told me, and I chanted the prayer, and that I have been doing for 20 years. "Oh," said the master, "I'm afraid that was of no use. I told you the wrong thing, but now it is too late. I have to tell you that you will never become enlightened." The kind man was shattered. He fell to the feet of the master and cried. The master said, "I'm sorry. There's nothing more I can do for you. Go home." The kind man went away as a broken man. He thought, "Now I am quite old. 20 years of my life had been wasted." He went back to his cave and thought, "What shall I do now? All these years I hoped I would become enlightened. Now I have no hope of ever achieving this aim." He sat down on the stone that for 20 years had been his seat, his bed, and his table, crossed his legs and thought, "I give up all prayers and meditation. I just sit without any hope of attaining anything." He was sitting the whole night without doing anything. Suddenly, When the morning sun shone into his cave, his body began to shake. His whole being was shaken, and he felt that he was awakening from a long dream. He realized, now everything is clear. Now I understand at last. It was my desire to get enlightened that hindered me. Only when I gave up all hope could I attain it. Now I can leave this cave and go back into the world to help living beings. He walked out of his cave and looked at the village below. How many times have I seen the village before, but never so clearly as now. For a moment he thought he heard the soft laugh of the master. He looked up at the sky. A great rainbow was stretching its arc across the snowy peaks. Was the master cruel? No. He saw that the man was stuck in a dead routine. For 20 years he had repeated the same meditation until it became dead. He was waiting for enlightenment, and this desire was the obstacle. The master gave him this shock. You will never achieve enlightenment. Only by giving up all hope or desire, just sitting, doing nothing. Enlightenment happens by itself.